Good morning and welcome to this week's Self-Care Sunday. I don't know about you, but this week has been so hard to get up. The mornings are dark, the light is going. I definitely suffer with that seasonal disorder situation. I never know what the A is, S-A-D, sad. There is no seasonal disorder. Anyway, the lack of light is starting to play a huge role in the fact that I just feel quite tired. So yeah, I've heard it from a lot of people. It's not just me for sure. It's just a bummer, isn't it? We've had quite a few little surprisingly sunny days, and then all of a sudden the rain came and it just feels like autumn, which I love because I love the seasons, don't get me wrong. It's just adjusting to that, the lack of light in the mornings. I just don't want to jump out of bed as much as when I look out and there's like a bright blue sky. It's totally normal. But it got me thinking about looking after our bodies in a different way once the seasons start changing. And I was inspired by this because I went to go and visit my mother-in-law, Anne Smart, love her very much. And we went to see him at the weekend. I had a lovely time with them as usual. But Anne, packed me off with a little tin full of goodies. Now, the most aromatic, gorgeous little bundle of goodies. Now, I have these spices in my cupboard. I cook with them all the time. But Anne made me this gorgeous little bundle to take away with me, and it is called Prime Tea. Now, in it are coriander seeds, cumin seeds, and fenugreek. Now, Anne had read this book, which I have here. I need to put my specs on. It's called Prime, and this is it. Now, I've kind of dipped in a little bit, and obviously I went straight to because she sent it to me. Thank you for my gift. But I dipped into the area where it talks about the Prime tea because I was like, what is this tea? I made a cup of tea. I made a cup of it. And what you need to do if you are going to make any kind of herbal teas at home is that you need a teapot with obviously a little strainer inside it. So if you love your green tea or your loose tea, you'll have something like this. Or you can get the little balls, I think, like the little, like a little mini sieve that you could use from perhaps Amazon, but the teapot's nice. Or a little Japanese teapot, whatever it is with the strainer in it. And you would pop a teaspoon of seeds in there. There's a few more because I've made quite a few cups of tea. But the first cup I had, let it strain between 5 and 10 minutes. Oh my God, mid-morning I had it. And it's got that, the gorgeous aromatic spices. It's got that Ayurvedic warmth, which just like soothes your tummy straight away. You know, as the weather starts to change, it starts to get colder, it just feels like it gives you the biggest, warmest hug from inside. But there's so many other benefits. Now, the Ayurvedic way of life, you know, they always talk about the fact that you should have warm food for our systems. And this is so important, especially as we're going into the colder seasons and it's darker. And, you know, we want to have lots of warm, cooked, delicious vegetables. For those of you that love your salads, it's not ideal to have, especially in the winter. But in this book, and it's by Colreet Chaudhary and Eve Adamson. Apologies if I've said it wrong. Colreet is a neurologist, and it's a really fabulous book. Like I said, just dipped in, just scratched the surface. But the repairing of your body is where I'm massively interested. And this is about the tea. So, sorry, I'm kind of digressing, but it's basically, if you do like your salads, what they suggest in the book is to gently warm them up. So a nice warm vegetable salad is going to be easier for your body to digest. And I tell you why. So I'm going to read a little bit of this. I'll go back to the Prime tea in a minute. But what it says in the book, it says ancient wisdom, and it says, I always prefer that my patients drink beverages that are hot, warm, or at least room temperature. Think about what happens when you stick your hands in the snow or cold water. The fingers turn white because the cold reduces the blood flow to the area and the vessels clamp shut. We all know that happens. When you drink cold liquids, such as iced tea or ice water, the same thing happens to your digestive tract. The blood vessels constrict, the blood moves out of the area, the channels that move all the nutrients in and the waste out closes up. So this is exactly the opposite of what we actually want. You want the blood to flow into the digestive tract to help facilitate healthy and efficient digestion and carry out the waste easily. This is why warm liquids, not just tea, but any warm drinks, accomplished by opening up the channels and encouraging the flow. So it's the same with the food as well. You want to have warm food, plus it's easier for the body to digest it, so you're going to be less tired. So I've always read that raw food, you know, like in the summer, like crunchy carrots and crudités and things like that, are yummy, but the stomach has to work really hard to break down the food because it hasn't even started to kind of break down itself. Whereas if you would chuck a salad in the pan and just slowly warm it through, it starts that process and it's so much better for your body. So warm food, lots of lovely warm curries, you know, sweet potatoes, chickpeas, all those lovely things. And just warm through your salads. Soups as well are obviously going to be easier for our bodies to digest. But the tea is where I was like, let's fast forward to Prime and find the tea section. So this is the tea that my mother-in-law made. And it, like I said, it's got the cumin seeds, coriander seeds, and fennel seeds. Now, Prime tea. This tea is the cornerstone of the Prime, the book. It helps to heal the gut, the mucus, I think it says. The gut mucosa, must be mucus. It helps to improve the absorption of nutrients, tick. Stimulate the lymphatic system, tick. The tea helps move fluid through and out of the body, so you might pee a little bit more. They say urinate, it's gonna break it down, which is a good sign. And then how to prepare the tea. So you basically boil your water and you just pop your seeds in. Now, obviously, Anna's made it easy for me and made a whole big pot. So I just put a teaspoon in my little teapot, let it stew between 5 and 10 minutes. There's some other things that you can add. Oh no, sorry, the seeds are wrong. Cumin seeds, coriander seeds, and fennel seeds. The fenugreek you can add if you're having a lot of excess gas production. And you can also add some fresh ginger. It's just all about igniting that digestive fire, really helping to keep the body warm from the inside. And then somewhere in it, here we go, it tells you what each of them does. So cumin is an ancient remedy for indigestion, gas, and other digestive issues. It includes potent antioxidants and iron as well as fiber. It helps to stimulate the enzymes in the body that facilitate strong digestion. Amazing, so the cumin's in there. The story that I'm reading today, it's like story time with Lisa. Coriander is a digestive aid with pleasant nutty taste. Love coriander. Dry coriander as well as seeds. And its properties are enhanced by heat. Add the hot water. In Ayurveda, I always say Ayurveda, but it's spelled Ayurveda. Coriander is used to treat many intestinal disorders because it relieves gas, indigestion, and spasms, and it reduces inflammation. It has been shown to inhibit the joint swelling associated with rheumatoid arthritis. Amazing for everybody. And then the fennel, because of course it's got the fennel seeds, and I told you it has something else in it, is a remedy for colic, irritable bowel syndrome, and other painful digestive issues, and because it relaxes the smooth muscle in the digestive tract. Also good for relieving excess gas and indigestion, encouraging the body to burn fat. This is a good one, girls. It contains phytoestrogen, so it's great for women having hormonal issues. Yeah. And it also tends to suppress excessive appetite in a balanced way. Fennel is particularly good at moving lymph out of the body to reduce fake fat. When you chew the seeds, oh, I haven't been chewing them. It is an added benefit as a breath freshener. Oh, so you can chew the seeds. It's amazing. So it says here that you notice a warmth growing in your belly when you have this tea. You absolutely do. And the energy that absorbs nutrients helps the body to burn off toxins and excess fat. This is the, oh, sorry. Hold on, let me go back. You will notice a sense of warmth growing in your belly, your agni. That's an Ayurvedic term. This is the energy that absorbs nutrients, assimilates them into the body, and burns off toxins and excess fat. If your digestion is weak, you feel cold all the time, you feel lethargic, this tea will help because it increases the energy of agni and at the same time begins to reduce inflammation in the body. So this is what it's all about. What they say at the beginning of the book is obviously preparing your body, preparing, repairing, and then you'll have spontaneous weight loss, because it's all about the inflammation in the body. So it is a wicked little book. Like I said, I've just scratched the surface, but it is fabulous. Oh, that's a little love heart from Anne, thank you. But it was the tea that I wanted to show you today. Really gorgeous, golden elixir that we are massively into now. And you know what, in the morning, if you're not hungry, just have a big cup of herbal tea, listen to your body, and then start to have this kind of gorgeousness. And remember to not drink too many cold drinks, not too much ice. Bit tricky if you're out having cocktails, let's be honest. But as a rule, that whole, when we used to back in the day be like, oh, Mariah Carey only wants room temperature water. That's for a reason. Mariah knows what's going on. But it's just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And when I first smelt it, I was like, I'm just going to crush this up and put it on a piece of salmon, which of course you could, but have it in your tea. You will absolutely love it. I'll put a link to the book. Check it out.